Hello again. I wanted to make this video because I found this very interesting list over the weekend. A gentleman by the name of Aaron Glazer, who writes for the New York Pro Wrestling Examiner, you can find this on examiner.com, created a list of the top 100 American matches ever. Now, of course, this list is not going to stay forever. Now, this gentleman, Mr. Glazer, he had 6 criterias for, to be on this list. Psychology and storytelling, pacing and timing, ring roll and character, spots, drama. Alright, was that? Yeah, oh, 5, I'm sorry, I thought it was 6. But anyway, those were the things that mattered. Now, this list that he compiled, and I gotta give him credit first of all, because to do 100 is just absolutely amazing. To do 100 in general is amazing. To do it on American soil is more incredible. Now, this is the U.S. and Canada, so, sorry, there are no matches from Mexico that made this list. Of course, I'm going to put the link to the list in the description, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of controversy from, saying, why is this match higher than that one, blah, blah, blah. And I had mine, my complaints as well, but I'm not going to express it here. But I do want to read to you his top 10 list. And I found this list to be very interesting. And in fact, every match in the top 10 I have seen at least once. Some more than others. So here is Aaron Glazer's top 10 American wrestling matches ever. He puts at 10 Magnum TA against Tully Blanchard, the Steel Cage I Quit match from Starrcade 85. 9, Steve Austin and Bret Hart, the submission match from WrestleMania 13. 8, Ric Flair and Barry Windham, the NWA World title from NWA Worldwide. 7, Ric Flair versus Terry Funk, the I Quit match from Clash of the Champions. 6, Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat, 2 out of 3 falls from the Clash of the Champions. 5, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Benoit from WrestleMania 20. 4, Bret Hart and Steve Austin from the Survivor Series, 96. 3, Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, the title and the mask from Halloween Havoc, 97. 2, Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat from WrestleMania 3. And his number 1, Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat from Wrestle War, May of 1989. Now, first off, I want to say, I think he hit the top 2 on the nail. Steamboat and Savage, 20 plus years later, to me, is still an all-time classic. Yes, it's 14 minutes, and, it's so different from today, but it was just an absolutely magnificent match, and really, for a long time, I think in a lot of people's minds that this was the match that they said, this is the greatest match in WrestleMania history. I know I would say that until this year with Michaels and Undertaker from WrestleMania. Flair and Steamboat, to be honest, he could have gone with either one of the 3 to be number 1. I mean, my personal favorite is the 2 out of 3 falls match. That one is an all-timer. I think if you're looking for technical ability, all around, that match, that second match, tells it. I'm actually surprised with number 4, Bret Hart and Steve Austin from the Survivor Series. I have seen that match. I don't remember it as well as the submission match, so I'll probably try to find both tapes, watch them both and figure out which one was the better of the 2. And then the triple threat match from WrestleMania 20. to me, is still the greatest main event in the history of WrestleMania. I mean, I think what made it so great is the fact that, number one, it's Madison Square Garden. Number two, you know, it's for the title, the World Heavyweight title. And the ending is really what cinches it. And, you know, all the fans were so behind Benoit. They were anti-Triple H, somewhat anti-Shawn Michaels. They wanted Benoit to win that title so bad. I mean, you could hear it when you watched it live on pay-per-view, you know. And that is one of my favorite memories of all time. Actually, I'll give you a funny story. Because, you know, I ordered it, me and my sister. We were watching WrestleMania. So, you know, she has to go to bed to go to work the next day. The last match she watches before she goes to bed is Kane and Undertaker. The very next match is the triple threat match. And by this point, everybody in my family is asleep. I'm the only one still up. So I'm watching, and, you know, I just couldn't control it. I tried to, you know, not scream as loud as I could to celebrate, but it was just a fantastic match. Let me read his, you know, 11 through 20 real quick. He has at 11 Flair and Steamboat from Chi-Town Rumble 89. 12 Triple H and Steve Austin, 3 Stages of Hell, No Way Out. 13 War Games from 92. 14 Michaels and Undertaker Hell in a Cell. 15 Bret and Owen, the cage match from SummerSlam. 16 Shawn and Razor, the ladder match from SummerSlam 95. 17 Bret and Owen, WrestleMania 10. 18 Nick Bockwinkel and Kurt Hennig for the AWA title. That's the one where they go the hour. 19 Kenta and Bryan Danielson from Glory by Honor 5 Night 2. And at 20, Triple H and Cactus Jack, the street fight from the Royal Rumble. So, with that being said, what are some of your favorite matches that have taken place either in the U.S. or Canada? What matches to this day still, you know, make you want to watch the match over and over and over again and say, that is a great match. This one should be, you know, on there. And, you know, I would love to hear your opinions, because I think wrestling has a very great history, and the matches are part of the history and should really speak for many generations of wrestling. And this guy did a really good list, and I'd like to hear what you guys think.